If you've ever worked alone at nights, and your security cameras show someone standing inside the building, don't assume it's a glitch, because sometimes the camera sees something that hasn't reached you yet. This happened in 2018 when I was working as a night security guard at a distribution warehouse outside of Indianapolis. The job was simple: 12-hour shifts, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., one building, one security office, a few dozen cameras. Most nights were painfully boring. I'd walk the property every hour, check doors, monitor the cameras, and try not to fall asleep. The warehouse sat in an industrial district, surrounded by empty lots and abandoned factories. At night, the entire area felt dead. No traffic, no pedestrians, nothing, just darkness. I had been working there for nearly 6 months when everything happened. It was a Thursday, rainy, cold, the kind of night where visibility outside dropped to almost nothing. Around 1:15 a.m., I was sitting in the security office drinking coffee and watching the camera feeds. That's when I noticed him, a man standing in aisle 14. At first I assumed he was an employee who somehow got locked inside after the evening shift, but something immediately felt wrong. He wasn't moving, not even slightly, just standing there, facing the camera, completely still. I zoomed in. The image became grainy. The man's face was difficult to make out, but I could tell he was wearing dark clothing, a hood, and what looked like work boots. I grabbed the radio. "Anybody still inside?" No response. The building should have been empty except for me. I checked the other camera angles. Nothing. The man only appeared on camera 14. Every other camera covering the same area showed an empty aisle. My stomach tightened. I switched back. The man was still there, watching, waiting. I grabbed my flashlight and headed toward aisle 14. The warehouse seemed unusually quiet. Even the hum of the machinery felt distant somehow. I reached the aisle. Nobody was there. I searched every corner. Nothing. Empty. I returned to the security office. The man was gone from camera 14. I convinced myself it had been a glitch. An image artifact. Old equipment. Problem solved. At least, that's what I thought. Around 2:30 a.m., he appeared again. Different location. Loading dock 3. Standing directly in front of the camera. Motionless. Facing forward. Watching. This time I felt genuinely uncomfortable. I pulled up recorded footage. The man hadn't walked into frame. He hadn't appeared from a doorway. One frame was empty. The next frame, he was standing there, as if he'd simply materialized. I stared at the screen, trying to rationalize it. Then something made my blood run cold. The timestamp. The footage wasn't live. It was showing a timestamp exactly 7 minutes ahead of the current time. I checked twice, then 3 times. No mistake. The camera was somehow showing footage from 7 minutes in the future. At exactly 2:37 a.m., the live feed matched the footage. And for 7 minutes, the man stood there watching, exactly as I'd already seen. I felt sick. Then he moved, for the first time, slowly raising one arm, pointing, directly behind the camera. My heart started pounding. I switched cameras. The angle behind dock 3 showed nothing. Empty darkness. Then, a shadow moved, fast, crossing the edge of the screen. Gone instantly. I jumped from my chair. Every instinct told me something was very wrong. I locked the office door, checked every monitor. Nothing. No movement. No alarms. Just silence. At 3:04 a.m., the office phone rang. I answered immediately. No one spoke, only breathing. Slow, heavy, close. Then a voice whispered, "He's behind you." The line went dead. I spun around. Nobody. But on the monitor wall, every camera feed had changed. Every single screen showed the same image. A man standing outside the security office, watching the door, motionless. The problem was, there was no camera outside the security office. Not one. That angle shouldn't have existed, yet all 16 screens showed it, the same impossible image. The man slowly smiled. Then the monitors went black. Every screen, Every camera, gone. For 10 seconds, the entire room sat in darkness. Then power returned. Everything looked normal. The cameras worked. The feeds returned. No man, no shadow, nothing. I quit 2 weeks later. The company eventually upgraded the security system. Months afterward, I met the technician who removed the old camera server. He told me something I'll never forget. He found archived footage dating back years. Footage of employees, managers, security guards, standing alone in empty parts of the warehouse, staring directly into cameras, watching. None of those people remembered being recorded. Several had already died. Sometimes, late at night, I still dream about camera 14. And every time I do, the man is standing a little closer,